3, 2, 1.
All praise be to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, the 144,000 elect men of God, and the 1/3 double honor to our elders that rule and teach well around the globe, and peace and love to the artists that's doing this work in sincerity. So first and foremost, I just want to let y'all know that we coming in once again as the Israelites, chosen people of God. And this here is gonna be like an open forum for any questions or anything surrounding this truth from the Akis, man. So the floor is open for any questions, in regards to whatever it is that you guys may have a misunderstanding about, or the lack thereof, or something y'all may not know, or a question y'all want to know regarding the truth, the Bible. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. So with that being said, man, I'm just waiting on any questions. Anything you got, Nick?
Let's go with for me. I know a little bit about the Apocrypha there, and I know it's a canon that King James, who we discussed earlier, had the scribes. But what exactly is the Apocrypha?
The Apocrypha was the Apocrypha was, and when you go back to the King James version in 1611, the word Apocrypha means hidden. Okay, so this was the part of the Bible in the King James 1611 that was, people may say it was translated, taken out, whatever the case may be, but this is the extensions of some of these prophets, like in Jeremiah. I'm gonna get a precept just to prove that right quick, because sometimes we have a instance to where, like, we'll just be like well, these names or whatever it is that's in Apocrypha, sometimes it may not be prophets thereof in the Bible. So they'll just be like, who was these people? Why was it taken out of the Bible per se?
No.
Or removed? It wasn't really taken out. It was put into another book. Okay? So it wasn't taken away. Translated, excuse me, King. So it was just put in Apocrypha, which means hidden off, because the Apocrypha has some strong, it has real to the point scriptures in here, like, that really identify the so-called white man and these other races, and who the Most High basically chosen people is a direct point here, like, so the impact of the Apocrypha, somewhat, the whole Bible has impactful hits, straight to the point, but the Apocrypha is really that meat. It has a lot of real meat in it. And the Bible thereof too. It's not like the Bible don't have meat, but this Apocrypha goes into depth, more depth with, so. But let me get this precept to show you where, just to confirm that the Apocrypha is also a part of the books. And this was a prophet that Jeremiah taught. Okay, this is Jeremiah 32:12. It says, and I gave the evidence of the purchase unto Baruch. Okay, now let's see who Baruch was. Because the Apocrypha is the extensions of Solomon. They have Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, the son, the Baruch. And Baruch is one of the prophets that's in the Bible, okay? It says, and these are the words of the book which Baruch, the son of Nereus, the son of Maaseiah, the son of Sadducees, the son of Asades, and the son of Chaldeans wrote in Babylon. And we know that Jeremiah was also a prophet in the ancient Babylon, all right? So this is the same extension of the Bible, okay? It's the extension of the Bible. It's not, it also was King James authorized. Therefore, you know, so it was translated, it says right here, the Apocrypha, translated out of the original tongues and with the former translation, diligently compared and revised by His Majesty's special command. So, far as, let's say, Ecclesiastes, the wisdom of Jesus, who we so-called, which is not his name,
right,
who we ignorantly call, the son of Sirach, or Ecclesiastes. So when you go back to Ecclesiastes, they have Ecclesiastes, right?
Right.
So let's go to wisdom of Solomon, okay? Wisdom of Solomon, we know that Song of Solomon is in there, right?
Right.
So as you can see, this book it goes directly inside of this book. Right. So if you get the King James 1611 and 1611, this book is inside of this book. Okay?
Oh. So when did they decide to remove it?
That's a good question. I don't really know the exact time when it translated out or came out, but we know that they separated this from this.
And why would they want to separate?
Like I told you once before, this was obviously if you hide something or take something away from something, that it probably was a exposure to who these people was, or more, because the Bible speak about its enemies, right? Mm-hmm. So in the Apocrypha, it went into depth with who it is. No, it'll say that the white man is the devil, basically, like, versus they will say Esau, the son of this or whatever like that. Not that it says that in context, but that it goes into depth with these scriptures, like it gives point.
So it's actually it actually does come from the original scrolls.
It comes from the original scrolls.
So it's just that they decided to take that out for secretive purposes.
Okay? Removed, but of course we know nothing that God do will be taken out or taken away, but you gotta remember that our enemy had this Bible, okay?
Mm-hmm. But removing it takes away from the...
Removing it takes it away completely.
Right.
Okay?
It almost...
It wasn't removed, it was put where? Into another book.
But it was removed from its original state in order to...
Right.
This, you know...
Right. To basically, like I said, man, this was...
But wouldn't that be kind of... Because I know somebody that said that if anybody shall remove a word or of the Bible will be cursed.
All the plagues of this book shall basically come upon them or something like that. If they don't do which is written in the book. Is that you speaking about, or what are you speaking about? That don't add or diminish out of my word.
Right.
They didn't add to this because the Bible.
But they diminished.
They took out of it, But when they go into depth with adding or diminishing, that's putting like your own private interpretation in it. So what they're doing, what they did was remove that into another book. Okay, so they didn't add it, or logically you would say that they diminished out of it. Okay, but you got to remember, the enemy don't uphold laws, statutes, and commandments. They're not going to have no regard for the book like that. Yeah. As far as they're concerned, they would have burnt this bitch. Why take this and put it somewhere else instead of just burning it? Think about it. If you're trying to hide something from somebody, right?
Maybe just because.
Why take it and put it in another book?
He destroyed.
They just destroy it, right?
But God said you couldn't do that.
Okay, so if you couldn't do that, they did the best they could do. Like, look, we gonna take this here and just remove it. We don't put it in a whole nother book. So if they is seeking this book out, and if they don't have the 1611 or whatever the case thereof, then they would be missing out on this.
And only going by what they know.
Yeah,
that
but the Bible still gives you that what you
root.
need, that root. The Bible is the root. This is just a part of the Bible.
That's more for the people who has what they would call acute knowledge.
Acute. Run that.
Sharp.
ACUTE. Acute.
Acute.
Okay.
For attaining acute knowledge, meaning in depth,
Yeah.
like
Wholesomely,
it's like
wholesomely seeking and searching out the Bible.
Starting off,
Mm-hmm.
the regular Bible is from baby stages, the milk, the soft stuff.
Right.
And as you grow into knowledge and understanding, then you start to go from maybe the milk to the soft, grounded up vegetables. Then
Let
you
me get
go
a
up to
precept
the
for that. I know
steaks,
exactly where you at.
And then you get higher.
Yeah.
Then you get into the real.
I'm gonna get your precept.
Filet mignon.
Yeah. It's
And-
levels to everything
right.
we do. Because, as our people gotta understand, everything has its what? Its levels, man. You know what I'm saying? So everything has its levels. And I'm gonna get right to it. One second. So, all right, this 1 Peter 2:2. It says, as newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. So, what we give babies?
Milk.
Milk, right? Baby can't eat no steak, huh?
No.
You'll choke them out, right?
Right.
So just like everything else, this is the Bible is growing pains, man, for its learning. You have to be a baby, then you got to become an adolescent, then a teenager. So it's what?
Progression.
Progressions. It's order. It's steps. Now, let me get this in. Just to back that up real quick. Real quick. Now we come with y'all questions. Y'all go ahead and start tonight. It's Hebrews 5:12. It says, for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of God, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat. For everyone that useth milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe. You see, so when you using milk, or you just coming in, or you don't have
The knowledge.
the knowledge,
Accurate knowledge.
exactly, of getting in. It ain't just the accurate knowledge, it's just,
Just-
pertaining to what it,
Right.
thereof. If you're unskillful in a word, so therefore a man have to what? Teach you.
Right.
You have to be what? Guided.
Right.
Before you try to be a teacher, or like, oh, all right, well, I'm teaching, like, oh, case in point, you don't know, but then you just get in this spirit, just get on you, and you just be like, I'm about to teach you. Well, this go like this, that go like that. And I say for a point, like, well, prove it where you saying it at in the Bible. And you like, well, I can't prove that, but that's what it is.
It's not right.
You unskillful, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But our people tend to deal in their feelings with everything they do. Our feelings have become our reality. And I'm talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, God's chosen people. Okay? Because the other nations, they obsolete. Because the Most High don't even deal with the other nations. Okay? He only deal with the what? House of Israel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but let me finish that out. It says, but strong meat belonging to them that are of full age, meaning who have, I'm going to keep reading it, even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. Meaning they are what? They learned men. Okay? They are learned
They
men.
gain accurate knowledge.
Yeah, that as well. Your accurate knowledge, because there's a lot of false prophets dealing with this, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful, you know, what you take in, chew in, and spit out, or who you dealing with, man. First and foremost, the Spirit of the Most High God got to be on this man that's teaching you for you to even receive the correct knowledge, man. Period. No matter what it is. The Father got to sup with you. Like the Son of Man used to do, he got to come and sup with you for to give you this knowledge. Meaning what? Put the Spirit up on you or up on a man to teach this, man. Because the Most High deal with men. It's an order. He's not going to get off his throne to come and teach this word to you. He's not going to do that. This man have made trillions of spirits. Why would I have to get off my throne to come meet you personally to deliver this message to you, man?
Unless he wants to.
He can do whatever he wants. But logically, he's a man of order. So he do everything in what?
In order.
In order. So the Most High his hand is not shortened. You know, it ain't nothing he can't do. He can do whatever it is he want to do, man.
But it's that perfect order that he retains and abides by.
Yeah.
Even though he could do anything he wants, he still maintains that order.
Correct. Because we look at the Most High God as, we don't view the Most High God as an ultimate power. You know, I think we underestimate the Most High God at times. Like our people, you know, we would say things like, God wouldn't do that. You know, like,
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And our people be so naive with their comments, to where they wouldn't even realize what they saying. And that what they're saying, it don't even have no logic to it. It don't even be logical. Because they feelings is blocking the way that they're thinking. You know, because they feel God is a God, he's all love, which they haven't received understanding of it yet. Like I just read to you, they'll be unskillful in the word of what? Righteousness, man.
Right.
You unskillful in this. So when you unskillful in some, case in point, you got your license, and what you have your license in?
HVAC.
And HVAC, okay, basically what dealing with on what?
Refrigeration.
On refrigeration, cooling, right?
Cooling,
Okay, now
ventilation,
prior to you retaining that knowledge and that going through those, taking those tests and going through those proper steps, when you first got into it, you was considered to be what?
Novice.
No, just
Unskilled.
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 Right.
But what got your skill level up?
Practice.
Practice, okay? Practice and what? Watching, learning, listening, you know, until what? You gradually what? Kept on seeing it, doing it, and what? You got what? Understanding, man. It's nothing different with the word of God. You can't go, listen, you can't just go to no school and just get a diploma, you're a pastor, whatever it is they get, and all of a sudden I'm a pastor. Like you just woke up one day, I'm about to go get my master's degree in
Theology.
and went to a school and was like, all right, I know the Bible now. That's why I'm looking at a video with Kirk Franklin, and just yesterday my bro put it on. And on, what's the Breakfast Club or whatever that is?
Yeah.
He on the Breakfast Club. Kirk Franklin is I forgot which one, basically asked him this question. And it's a direct question. We know Kurt Franklin been in a church, right? Pastor. So he should know this book, right? He should know it, right? All the years he been a pastor, whatever it is, right?
He should know.
He should know. Okay? So, was it Charlemagne? I don't really know their name. I think the red man asked him, DJ Envy, what do you ask him, King? Is it an abomination to...
What does the Bible say about homosexuality?
Yeah, what does the Bible say about homosexual? DJ Envy asked him that, okay? Basically, what he did was tap dance around the whole question, all right? And after that, he never really answered it.
Right.
So after that, what's your boy name? Charlemagne the God? He asked him, don't they say homosexuality is an abomination or something like that? And that's what the scriptures say. So basically, what are you supposed to do when something is an abomination? He basically went all around that. Because obviously in his congregation he have what?
They don't teach that.
Homosexuality.
Right.
He's not teaching
The truth.
against that, okay? Because the Most High God, according to Leviticus 20 and 13, he said that, I'm going to pull that out. Let's get that.
No beats.
Let's get that. We're going to go to that. It says, if a man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Woo! Now, if Kurt Franklin tell one of the faggots in his congregation, or is on the front row, or that's the choir director, you know what I'm saying? That they shall be surely put to death. Everybody in the church gonna do what? They're gonna get up and walk out of, God ain't say that.
Right.
They're gonna get up and walk out the church. So if they get up and walk out the church, that means he lose what?
Money.
So the mass majority of these pastors is under a 503C charter, a 501(c) charter. Okay, basically this is put in to dictate the way the pastors teach, and they can be tax exempt, okay, from the government. Long as they teach that God is for everybody, he loves everybody, come as you are, God accept faggots, homosexuals, you know, whatever it is, because our people sit in the church and will be in church for 20 years and never go read the Bible. All they ever do is listen to the pastor. So if the pastor is teaching you something that's not true in the Bible, you still gonna end up what? Believing it.
Yeah.
So the Most High God said, I'm gonna destroy the pastors and the people who follow. Because y'all ain't have the decency or the audacity to be like, let me go just see if that's what it says. Because most of the time our pastors is in the church doing what? They'll be so in the spirit to where they'll